Hello you guys, I hope you enjoyed my Bath & Body Works unboxing. I placed an online order when they were having their 4/25 sale and I had a 10 off 30 coupon, so I was able to use that because the 4/25 didn't have a coupon code. The only thing is I had to pay for shipping, which was $7, but it still knocked off the $3, so each body mist came out to about $4.10 roughly. And it's been a couple of days and I've been playing around with some of the products, so let's jump right in and start talking about them. The first one I'm going to talk about is Pretty as a Peach, and the reason I got this is because it's an online exclusive and I rarely order online because I like to use coupons, and typically you can't stack coupons on their website. I had my eye on Pretty as a Peach for a while but always pass up on it because I already own honeysuckle peach tea, I think is what it's called. I was afraid they were going to be too similar, but thankfully they aren't. They obviously both have a peach note, but they aren't identical. When I smelled this, it reminded me more of peach prosecco macaroon, which I was not expecting. Again, they're different, but I would say those two are more similar. Peach prosecco macaroon to me is straight up peach ring candy. I like it and I think it's fun, but it gives me such a bad headache that I don't really wear it too often. Pretty as a Peach isn't as sickeningly sweet and it's a little perfumey. It's a really pretty wearable peach fragrance and I'm really happy I picked this up. The next thing I picked up was Vanilla Bean Noel, and this is one of my all-time favorite Bath & Body Works scents. If you like gourmand fragrances, you will most likely like Vanilla Bean Noel. It just kind of reminds me of like a caramely sugar cookie. It's just really, really pretty. I have last year's version, and when I heard people reviewing it, they all had something negative to say about it, and I thought they were exaggerating because I didn't think that you can really go wrong with Vanilla Bean Noel, but I have to agree, last year's version, when you initially spray it, there's just something kind of off and funky about it. It dries pretty, but there's just something off-putting about that initial spray. And I got this year's Vanilla Bean Noel because I heard so many people say that it's back to the original version, and I have to agree, this one is just so pretty and I highly suggest picking this one up. Next I picked up Bright Christmas Morning. I got it in the body mist and the, what is this called? The Diamond Shimmer Mist, and this one is also really pretty. I missed out on it last year and I was so mad, so I'm so happy that they brought it back again this year. I was hesitant to pick up Bright Christmas Morning when it came out last year because it really reminded me of Champagne Toast. They're both just kind of citrusy and bright, but now that I have Bright Christmas Morning, I definitely see the differences. You can really smell the apple in Bright Christmas Morning. I think anyone can wear Bright Christmas Morning, but there's something pretty and youthful about it. So I think that if you have a young daughter or there's just a younger girl in your family, I think this would make a really great gift. This is the only Diamond Shimmer Mist that I got in Bright Christmas Morning, and I'm really kicking myself because I actually really like it. I absolutely hate the Glotions. They're just way too glittery, and for every day I think it's just too much. But this Diamond Shimmer Mist, the like gold little flecks are just so subtle and pretty, and I really wish that I picked up a few more. I may have to go back on body care day and see what other Diamond Shimmer Mist I can get my hands on. I also want to add that I was expecting the Diamond Shimmer Mist to be oily and it isn't, and I was unsure on how to use it, but now that I have it, I think the way I'm going to use it is to spray it in my hand and then distribute it on my body wherever I want to just have a little bit more glow. This isn't a product that you can just kind of like mindlessly spray all over yourself. It's just way too thick and goopy, so I would suggest to spray it in your hand and then distribute it where you want to put it. Next I have Midnight Spell, and I know this is kind of random because Halloween is over, but when this was out during Halloween, this just kept catching my eye, and I kept smelling it and I was unsure if I wanted it because it wasn't one of those fragrances that like I instantly fell in love with, and I really liked Vampire Blood and Magic in the Air, and Midnight Spell was kind of like the last one, like my least favorite. But I hear so many people say great things about it, so I kind of wanted to just own it and try it for myself, because sometimes when you spray it in the store, it's not going to really smell true to, how it will smell on you. So far, I like it, but it is giving me kind of like hairspray vibes. I will say though, I sprayed this on myself yesterday, and right away my son walked into where I was and he was like, what's that smell? So, yeah, I guess that says something. I think I heard someone say that this reminds them of the Abercrombie and Fitch perfume, which I don't own, but I can definitely see this being like one of those Hollister teenage girl type perfumes. Not saying that like this is exclusive to teenagers, but it's just kind of giving me that, um, 2007 Hollister Abercrombie vibe. Next, I have strawberry snowflakes, and again, this is something I missed out on last year because when I smelled it in the store, it just reminded me of strawberry pound cake. And last year, I was just trying to be a little bit more mindful of the things that I buy, and I didn't want something that was just too similar to strawberry pound cake. Um, but I definitely see the differences. This one's not as sweet and gourmand, but it's still very pretty. It kind of smells like an icy, like strawberry whipped cream. It's really pretty. Next, I picked up all three of the body mists in the brand new collection in Ballet Nights, Pink Suede, and Satin Slippers. And I have to say that so far my favorite is Ballet Nights. I have to play around with these a little bit more, but I smelled these in the store before placing my online order, and I liked all three. So far, these are all giving me like elevated perfume vibes, and I think based on the packaging you can kind of tell what they were going for, just like a more elegant perfumey collection. I would say so far my least favorite is Satin Slippers. I still do like it, but it has a rose note in there, and to me, rose can be very overpowering and almost smell like a cleaning product. But it's still pretty, and if you like rose, I think you will like Satin Slippers. And Pink Suede is just very girly and pretty. Pink Suede is floral and fresh, and it also has a berry note in there. Alright, you guys, so that is everything I picked up from the Bath & Body Works 425 Body Mist Sale Haul. Typically, I like to wait until semi-annual sale to kind of like stock up on products, especially because they get so cheap. But lately, Bath & Body Works prices have gone up so much that you have to take advantage when they have these sales, because some of these are actually cheaper than 75% off. But yeah, I hope you guys like this haul, and if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.